You know, I came all the way to our nation's capital for this. You come very highly recommended.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, absolutely.
It's been wonderful.
Okay.
The time has come.
Can we just hang out here a little bit longer before we walk in there? We have to rush in there, do we?
Listen, it's probably better if I bring it up since.
She'll blame you, because she'll think I'm the addict and you delivering the cocaine.
Yeah. Well,
and
if I
you know,
don't,
watch
I'll be
out.
sleeping on the couch.
Watch out for Maggie, because that greedy bitch will go crazy about losing business.
They're both in there.
I'm gonna say behind you, because I don't want to get to.
We got a call. We got a call from Dean.
Dean,
Right,
Depression Dean?
As in Governor Dean.
Yeah, Governor Dean.
Who wanted us to do debate prep.
So?
And well, he wanted. No,
How
James
flattering,
debate
but of
prep.
course you said no.
Well, that's the thing.
We didn't exactly say no.
This is not a TV remote control. You don't control everything. We have a new firm. We have to outfit it. We have to feed our children. You can't make decisions like that. Dean is not just a Democrat. Dean is a Democrat who has interest in positions exactly contrary to clients we have sitting on the fence.
Tommy comes to me, and I mean, I think, you know.
It's Tommy's fault?
Well,
you
I
know
mean, I
better,
accept
by
it.
the
I
way.
accept you.
Bipartisan means elected officials on the Hill who can make a difference today.
I wouldn't be James Carville if I turned a guy down because you thought it might be somebody else. I mean,
well, that's such a stretch. You're an addict. You need
addict.
professional help.
Look, I
This
mean,
is about
I'm
Florida.
individual. I can
This
do.
is about Florida. It's ridiculous.
You know what? You know what it is? It's about business. It's about
Florida, isn't it?
Over
Should we
it.
count again? Should we recount again?
There you
This
go.
is about Florida.
Okay, let's just agree on what our story is here.
Well.
We're sticking to it. James Carville, independent addict, on his own time, having nothing to do with the firm. Would you please hit your hill, folks? Okay, but we're going to need some clients shoring up.
Okay, look, I got to talk to you. Come here.
All right, now wait. If
5:15 to
girls,
St. Regis. We hitting the bigs now, so tighten up your jock strap. We got to go. All right.
this is so not good. You can't possibly.
I got something else I need to talk to you about.
Well, we're not done with this
I
conversation.
know, but I just got to ask you about this. You ever hear of a Francisco Dupree or something? Bergstrom calls me.
Who?
Bergstrom, you know, isn't Bergstrom and Loeb the guy that owns
I
this?
don't think so.
Yeah, I think the first time I've ever heard a guy in 2 years. Guy calls me and says, hey, Francisco Dupree is coming to see you tomorrow, and I'd appreciate it if you would listen to what he has to say and give him a job. Which Bergstrom
Give
says.
him a job.
In other words, if he says if he appreciates that we give him a job, it means he's got the job. I don't know what the job is. I don't know who.
So this is a must hire, not a,
yeah.
interview my daughter thing.
Yes.
Paul Begala, please. Tommy Flanagan. I called Paul.
Yeah. Call Paul.
Yeah.
And that's wonderful. Well, but no, I mean,
Well, I mean,
I'm glad you called him.
No, I mean, I called him about the prep.
Oh, okay. That's great. What is?
He's in. I mean, he's in.
Okay, good.
Thrilled to do it.
There's nobody better.
Yeah. I
Is
just
he doing
figured
this
you guys,
thing pro bono?
It wasn't broached, but it'll come out of.
Out of what?
I'll take care of it. I just thought it'd be a good
Tommy,
idea, you know, give him the best. You guys
Tommy,
are the best
let me explain to you
together.
something. Let me explain something to you. We can't. They are going to go ballistic.
This distances you from the firm. This is a good thing.
This is the best idea I've ever had in my life. You getting me into something.
It's better. It takes the heat off you. It takes the heat off you with them. It takes the heat off you with everybody else.
Right. And I tell you, got a great idea here. Good. Just for 1 week from the day. Just refrain from having any more good ideas. Just put them on. Hit the pause.
You sorry I did that? You sorry I?
Tommy, you know how much I love you, man. You know how it is. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm gonna get the shit and I'm gonna get the bill.
So, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you,
Thanks
Maggie?
for squeezing me in. I'm all right. I've got to fess up, though. I'm here to fess up.
You gotta be kidding.
Well, I'll just come clean. Carville's prepping Dean this afternoon.
Don't tell me that.
He's doing sort of casual favor debate prep for about an hour.
I told you, I told you, don't hook up with that guy.
I know. You should hear Mary.
We love
Tell
Mary.
Mary not to hook up with that guy.
We love Mary, but...
No, it's
So your firm's going to be involved
We're
in
not.
helping
Our firm's
trying to
not
elect
involved. Our
somebody
firm's-
that's
No.
going to undo everything we've been trying to
Are you
do for
just
the last
being
several
mean?
years.
Are you just being mean? I feel bad enough. Listen, it has nothing to do with the firm. James swears it's a personal. He's like a trained seal. If you ring the bell, he runs. He's addicted. He can't help himself.
We gave up on him a long time
It's
ago.
what he does instead of fishing. He's a. I just listen. If it comes out, it may never come out, and with a little luck and a lot of prayers, it
But
won't come
Carville,
out.
everything comes out.
So, are you from Washington? Were you born here?
No, I've been here for about 8 years in the tri-state area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm originally from Tokyo.
From Tokyo? Oh. I love Tokyo. That's a great cut, Mike. Thank you.
What do
We don't know. We don't know how far the podiums are away. We don't know how far the questionnaires are away. We don't know how many cameras there are. We don't know where his camera is. We don't know what the lighting is.
No one knows, right?
No, nobody knows.
Well, let's just act like we know. Just
Yeah.
for God's sakes, don't lead on it. We don't know anything.
No.
How are you, sir? How are you? Very good.
Governor, Tom Flanagan.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Tom, Steve Grossman.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
He says, I'm here, proud to be here in Vermont. I'm proud, I'm pleased. I was coming up here on the plane, I ran into a preacher man I knew, and he said, where you going, James? And I said, well, I'm going to Vermont. He said, you're going to Vermont? You're going to Vermont? That's where they created that civil unions bill. You know, the civil unions bill in Vermont, you can't go to Vermont. Oh, yeah, I'm going up to Vermont. Well, James, you know, you got to be careful up there, because when you get up there, you're going to find out what's going to happen. The leaves are going to turn color, and they're going to fall from the trees because of the civil unions bill. Yeah, and the days are going to get shorter, and they're going to get shorter and shorter because of the civil unions bill. You can't go up to Vermont. You don't know what may happen up there.
It's going to start getting cold.
That's right. That's right. I used to tell that. It was a great story. Of course, the imitation of a major personality was half of the deal. Which is me.
You will be in the center between Kerry and Lieberman.
Governor, before we get started, there's 3 general points I'd like to make. The reason you got to be the front runner is that you were not the front runner. So, in essence, don't become the front runner now that you are the front runner. Because then you won't be anymore.
Yeah.
Paul, let's go. We're going here to baptism of fire here.
What's going on? Good to see you, Tom. How are you? How are you? Good to see you again. I'm good, thanks. So far, so good, huh?
So far, so good. Got a ways to go.
That's a good point.
All right, James, what about heat and passion on television?
I'll let Paul address that. You can humanize it, and my little point is be sure that you get a collar that's big enough.
That's what these guys say.
I thought you were going to pull a Rodney Dangerfield out there in the first debate. The guy's going to lose circulation. have a collar man.
But also unangry, okay? Because
Right.
this is sort of the thing. You're the angry man, right?
That's the one thing I did right in the last debate.
You kept your cool, but save your anger for other people. Okay, they come after you, and they didn't in the last debate. They may in this debate. We don't know. But it never is going to be anger in response to an unfair attack on you and your record. Okay, it's always about something, and it always ought to be vis-a-vis Bush. You can't ignore the question. But if you limit yourself to the 4 corners of the question, then you have allowed Juan and Farai and Ed to control why you should be president. There's one question in every debate, in every campaign. Why should you be the President of the United States of America? That's it.
I'm so sorry. I feel really terrible about
That's okay.
I'm not stalking you. I'm sorry to clothesline you in a restaurant. No, I know. It just felt like it was sort of crucial that I get you.
Okay.
I'll take a second. I'll just walk with you. But Carville's with Dean right now doing a little debate prep.
Howard Dean.
Yeah. And I didn't want you to think that it had anything to do with the firm's business or our intentions this fall or, you know, any of that. It's like a personal favor, and
He's not working for the...
Absolutely not. And he just, you know, he's a freak. He can't be stopped.
Well, that is...
It's what he does
insanity,
instead of...
in the case of James Carville, insanity is a defense.
It is. He has a terrible, terrible addiction. It's what he does instead of fishing. So I just didn't want you to think that it had anything to do with where we were headed this fall or anything like that.
And Mary is...
Well, you can imagine how Mary is.
Yeah. Not
no.
in the house or...
It's getting dark.
It's getting dark.
Really unbelievable.
How do they do it?
Well, listen,
give me the insights.
No, I can't.
I've asked her a million times.
Believe me, I've asked the same thing. It's a mystery.
She doesn't tell me.
No, it is a mystery. I will never have the answer. I don't know how it works, but just to be clear, it's not a client. There's no money exchanged.
And something that some of your opponents have done better than you have is they come with a couple of canned lines, right? They come in, they know what they want to say. Carol Moseley Braun has this wonderful line, you know, she says, Bush became president based on the black vote.
Yeah, I know, but I can't use that.
You can't steal it, I know. Just be ready for that sort of tone from her. I mean, she's very good.
My question to you, since you've got a lot more experience in this than I, can a potential president of the United States get away with that?
I think so if you're smiling when you do it. It's the one thing you never did in Albuquerque.
Smile.
If you smile, it's funny. The best way to chip Bush down, this commander-in-chief, and he's got all the trappings of the office, and he spoke last night from the cabinet room, is, I think, with humor. And I think that chips him down to size, and it shows you, not as the angry man, but as kind of the happy warrior. If something pops into your mind in the middle of the debate, say it. Okay, trust your instincts. The same token, if you know, asshole consultants load you up with cute one-liners, but they don't feel right, don't say it. How can you assure our audience here that your candidacy and your presidency will look like America and be sensitive to Americans?
First of all, of course, I grew up in New York City and practiced medicine when I was learning medicine in the South Bronx. But here's the biggest difference between me and all the other candidates on here that are white. I'm the only white person I've ever heard talk about race in front of white audiences.
I would, particularly on something like that, it's one of the few times you've made a personal reference. If you're comfortable telling us more about that, that'd be great. In other words, South Bronx, you probably actually, you know, were looking up to people the rest of folks look down on in New York City as their doctor and trying to help them.
You get the Vermont question. Say, look, if the percentage of black folks in your state was determinative of your record on civil rights, then Trent Lott would be Martin Luther King. Let's not trivialize this. We only have a... Never know who might come in and wired, and God knows what these people will do. Okay, that's a pit that you just can't get out of.
Hey, yeah, it's me. Well, I saw Nichols and I just saw Santorum. Just staked him out. They both seem okay. I mean, they both seem sort of willing to write it off to James's personality. Yeah, it's a good thing, I guess. Yep, so I'm going to try to get Isaacson, and I'm going to try to get Burr.
And I'm wondering if you support reparations for slavery.
Hello?
Well, reparations, if you mean reparations, everybody gets a check. That's not going to work.
Right.
But there is still an enormous overlay left over from what happened under Jim Crow and segregation and what happened in slavery. So the kind of things that we ought to do...
Well, just tell all those people to calm down, and you know what I mean? And that just, we're doing this thing.
And have to do with supporting historically black colleges like the one we're in right now.
We're not going to lose any business. We're not going to lose just... I can handle this thing. I'm in the middle of this prep, and we're going to keep the business and just, you know, tell all those people to calm down over there.
Deliberately designed to appeal to people's fears.
This is right. This is James Carville acting as a free citizen of these United States of America. It has nothing to do with Berkshire and Lowell. It has nothing to do with Mary Madeline. It has nothing to do with anything. A presidential candidate of my party called and asked me to help, and that's what I'm doing. And we're not going to lose any business over this.
Still have not been able to catch up.
Okay. Yeah, on both of those, you can see what I'm trying to do is to push you to pander to the room to the detriment of your chances as a national candidate in a general election. Well, but also you fell into a trap when I said, what if? Okay, one of the ways that Bush is an enormously disciplined politician is he never answers hypotheticals. He doesn't entertain that option.
Hey, thanks. It was fun.
Bye, guys. We'll walk out with you, Governor.
I appreciate
Okay,
it.
wired
I
up. Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
It's great seeing you
Thanks.
again.
Thank you.
Good luck. Have fun.
Sorry we don't have another 3 hours for this. We could actually have some fun.
Hey, strategy 101. In a primary, you know, it's me, I'm this, and they're that, okay? And you always want to be the this that they can't be. Door to door here. Good to see you, sir. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Take care, Governor. Good luck to you. You bet. Barry called during the thing, completely pissed off, thinks I've blown the whole firm. Okay, I am in some kind of trouble at home. And, you know, I mean, I tried to explain that I'm doing this thing, me, James Carville. I do it for any Democratic candidate that calls and asks me, but now I'm getting it from everybody in the firm. I'm going to have Bergstrom is going to be all over my ass. This thing is going to cost me right out of the wazoo.
Well, who leaked it?
I don't know. This is Washington. This, you know, who knows who leaked it?
I like the stripes.
You like the stripes? Okay.
Well, they're too overstated. Something that would work. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, the debate is on, absolutely.
Don't spill any Chinese food on your Spider-Man costume. There's no buttons? Okay. What?
Once you get this in your blood, you can't get it out. And, you know, other people don't see it that way. I mean, it's, you know, we're expanding this firm, and it's just a goddamn thing is, you know, sucks money in and sucks money out. I still think there's something is going on in New York.
Bergstrom?
Yeah, it's something. You don't smell in Denmark, but it sure in the hell smells in Manhattan somewhere. There's something. I can feel the planets moving. Something. I don't know what. Are you all right or something? Huh?
Yeah.
You fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, I'm fine. I know I wasn't exactly firing on all pistons yesterday at the prep, but it's not that easy in the room with you and Paul, you know?
Well, get your goddamn helmet on tonight, because we're going to press and people are going to come at us and
I'll be
freaking
there.
huh?
I'll be there.
Tighten your chin strap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm really tired too. I had a really long day. That's cool. No, that's totally fine.
Maggie has a boyfriend.
You know.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
So you worked for Tony Glenn for a while. How'd you like that? You still work with him?
My firm does more than I did. I work with some people that help the staff and all that stuff.
Well, we're glad to have you over here.
Thank you, sir.
All right, buddy.
Thank you very, and thank you for your help. Thank you.
Aren't you leaving Thursday or tomorrow?
There's more bad than you do, Gregory. Turn to baseball.
You know, I don't really think James should be consulting clothes. No disrespect, Mary.
Yes, I remember the Century 21 green jacket he got from Brooks Brothers.
And those pants, guys. Don't make me laugh. I'm really,
You want a drink?
mad. I'm very mad.
You want a drink?
I'll have bread, please.
I got it.
Failure and defeat is not an option. We can win it if we work together.
Governor Dean, let me try that question on you specifically. Is there any scenario that you could give us where you would say, I will pull troops out entirely?
We can't do that. We cannot lose the peace in Iraq. I think the president's judgment was grossly called into question. I think if he wants to do something for veterans, he ought to figure out how to have 1 year's
His
worth
neck
and have
is a little
6
better,
months'
isn't it?
worth instead.
But the firm is not doing this, Okay, this is not, if you report on this, you've got to report that it was the addict, okay? He just can't get away. It is not the firm at all, okay? Please, I'm asking you, as a friend.
Secondly, based on mutual military strategic interest, Israel is the one country in the region.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Dean comes back and you ask him something else. I want to take that. You know, one of the things that we could have done yesterday, what I was trying to do is say, if you got something you need to say, I think it's fair enough that Joe made an attack on me. I want to see what he's got to say.
Whatever James contributed to the prepping is not evident. There's not enough time.
Thank you, Britt. Governor Dean, let me go to you. Frankly, there's been some concern that because of the racial makeup of Vermont, about 0.5% black, that you will have a difficult time connecting and really understanding the concerns of minorities, in particular African Americans. Is this valid, and if so, what are you doing to connect with this community?
Well, if the percent of minorities that's in your state has anything to do with how you can connect with African American voters, then Trent Lott would be Martin Luther King.
What did he say exactly? I don't know. I didn't hear it, but he just brought in Trent Lott.
I thought he was. I didn't think he was going to use it.
Playing a lot. He smiled not once last debate.
Hello? Yes.
Big time.
James is not here, and James may never be here again.
And then to the left on the right car.
Yes.
Francisco Dupre.
How are you?
I wish you the best.
Good to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No Child Left Behind is unfunded, special education is unfunded, law enforcement is unfunded, fire protection is unfunded. Native Americans have an even higher unemployment rate than African Americans.
Well, yeah, be elected. I think any of these, any of the majors would be,
It fell on him, and the only number that they found in the guy's apartment was mine. I mean, why doesn't, any of these guys talk about that? You know what I mean? How many people do you think are afraid of that?
Hey! Hey, yeah. Now I'm at Mary's watching the debate. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, that's cool. No, I'm tired too. No, I just thought, well, whatever. Yeah, we can see each other tomorrow night or whenever. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I have a huge day tomorrow also, so. Okay. Okay, yeah, I should go.
Well,
okay, bye.
I hate to always be looking at you, but it's just not...
I'm on my way. I'm going to meet with him right now. Hello. Hi. I'm Francisco Dupre.
Hey, Francisco. James,
good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good morning after.
Francisco Dupre. If you were going to invent a name, you'd invent it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Have a seat such as it is. We're under construction, as you can see.
How's your brother?
Thank you for asking me. He's out of surgery, and he's a very tough guy. Thank you for asking. And how did you know that? That's pretty remarkable, actually.
Our prayers are with you.
Mr. Bergstrom called me, which is about as a frequent event as a full solar eclipse or something.
So are you old family friends, or?
It's a personal connection that goes back, I think, several generations, certainly before I was born.
We are looking to expand here. We don't necessarily know in what direction. We do public relations. Some of us do campaigns, but that's not our real work. Crisis management, we lobby the Hill, we strategize.
Well, California, as you know, is in chaos, and that's why I've come east. I'm leaving behind me the burning barn, as it were. I've worked on both sides of the bay, with
Both sides debate.
both sides of the Brown family, the Willie Brown family and the Jerry Brown family, of course, in Oakland. I am probably what you describe as an equal opportunity ally. I'd like to work in the same tradition as you've been working, both of you. It's an extraordinary bipartisan achievement that you've accomplished, both personally and professionally. You have an American dictionary here, and that's probably the most important book of all. More important, perhaps, than the Bible. The dictionary is something that gives us definitions. And this is what the society is missing. We're missing definitions. Now, I could open this book and I could say, okay, boom. IOU. A promise to pay a debt, especially a signed paper stating the amount owed and often bearing the letters IOU. I wouldn't be talking to anyone else if I were talking to you, and I am talking to you, so I'm not talking to anyone else. I'd like a job here, and I would like, most of all, for you both to join me Monday night at the Ritz-Carlton for Branford Marsalis. He is doing music that has been inspired by the work of Romare Bearden. The retrospective, of course, is opening at the National Gallery on Sunday. I would like for you to join me as my special guests at the Ritz for Branford and meet him afterwards.
We're excited. Thank you so much.
Listen, prayers for your brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We really appreciate that. The girls will help you out. You'll
Appreciate it.
excuse
Thank you,
us. We
Francisco.
really.
All the best.
You're trapped in the 50s, okay?
Trapped
Just
in the
because he
50s?
happened after Elvis, he's everything. Is he black? Is he white? Is he straight? Is he gay? Is he west? Is he east?
Bizarre. Strikingly unconventional and far-fetched in style or appearance. Odd.
No,
That's-
he's not
I like
odd. He's
odd.
mysterious. Let's think mysterious.
All right.
What's wrong with mysterious?
Okay.
Maybe he's too good to be true, and you know how that goes.